So, next.
Okay, next. All right. So, welcome to Studio Alley. We're talking all D23 stuff. D23, so much stuff's been released at D23. So much cool information. So much movie stuff.
Yes.
If you missed last episode, we talked about the Lion King information and Mary Poppins information. And the hotties that all joined up stage. Oh, that's so sexist. I'm sorry. The Disney princesses that were on stage.
Yeah. And Josh Gad.
And Josh Gad.
That's offensive. Just because he played a gay character in Beauty and the Beast does not make him a Disney princess.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
He was probably the announcer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm guessing.
All right, so I can't wait for. Let's talk about this. I'm really excited about. I don't know if our fans knew, and David, I don't know if you knew this, but I am kind of a Marvel dork.
Are you?
I really am. I really enjoy the Marvel.
Do you consider yourself a Marvel fan or a DC fan?
You know, we were talking about this at my real job. We were debating this because a friend of mine is a huge DC fan, and we butt heads all the time.
Yes.
And he asked me that. He said, "Are you a DC fan or a Marvel fan then?" And I kind of said, "Neither."
I'm a Dark Horse fan.
Actually, we follow Valiant Comics, so I'm
exactly.
Twitter, so I should be like, "Oh, we totally follow." No. Actually, I told him I am neither a DC or Marvel fan. I am a well-written story fan. That's what I said. I said, whichever one has the good story, I give them props. And unfortunately, both of them do terrible, stupid things, but they also do good things too. And let's be honest, I still say Marvel's kicking butt in movies.
Marvel kills it in the movies. Yeah. DC kills it in the books.
Right, and you know, have some tact, DC fans. You finally got one hit. You know,
you made one good movie. Good job.
Yeah, even the Marvel actors. Even the Marvel actors were black.
Oh yeah.
They were even like going, "Good job, DC." Even they were praising it
because they're adults.
Right.
And they're grown people.
But all these
unlike the writer-director of Suicide Squad, who said "fuck Marvel" in front of his screening because DC hires children.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. I'm not saying this be mean, but let's be realistic about it. Even DC film fans were defending Batman vs Superman. Oh, it's not that bad. You know, Suicide Squad wasn't that bad. All these guys, DC fans, it's like, no offense, but they're literally jumping in people's faces going, "Fuck you, Marvel! Wonder Woman made $1 billion! Fuck you!" I'm like, have some tact, dude. Yeah. It took you this long to finally get a good movie. I mean, jeez Louise. And you copied Captain America to get to your movie. So,
you made a Marvel movie.
Right.
Good job. Good job.
I like taking the fact that you guys finally made a good movie, celebrate it, but be tactful about it. For cry eye, man.
And don't screw it up with the sequel. Like all the news that I'm hearing about it sounds like they're already screwing it up.
Right. So I'm just like, dude, like chill out, enjoy it. Come on. Don't be a douche about it. But all right, but at D23, the big convention, the big Disney convention going on, like you've said before, it's kind of the comic convention for Disney. All things Disney.
This is the reason why Marvel Studios isn't really a big presence at San Diego Comic-Con anymore. It's because they unveil all their stuff here at D.
Now, do you think that's smart?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, screw it. Why not have your own convention where you're making a crap load of money? Because it is packed at D20. I mean, it's packed all...
And also, San Diego Comic-Con, like... that space is so small, and only a handful of people get into the actual rooms.
Right. Yeah.
And there's some great stuff there, but it seems like it's a big chore, and it also ruins people's weekends.
Yeah. It really does,
you literally just in line an entire day just so you could maybe see the back of Josh Brolin Saturday.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So, So obviously DC. Wow, I'm all screwed up. Since Disney owns Marvel and stuff, obviously they use this opportunity to promote their Marvel movies. And lots of information has come out about about Marvel's Infinity. Look, I'm so excited I can't even talk.
Yeah. There's a thing.
I'm like totally
an explosion. And there's superheroes. And everyone's gonna keep.
I just feel like. Do you remember that scene way back in the '70s show? That show, the '70s show, when he went and saw Star Wars, how excited he was about Star Wars, and he's trying to tell his mom and dad about it. And he's like, "And Obi-Wan," he says, and then he Darth Vader kills him, and then mom's like, "That doesn't sound very nice," but he's so excited he can't even describe it. He's just like, and it's so cool. That's how I feel right now.
And I love the ending of that episode where, like, the whole episode, Red is like, That sounds so stupid. They go finally see it and it just open. You just see like them watching it and the shit flies above their head. And he's like, "Holy!" He's like, he totally gets why his son was excited.
Right. So that's how I feel about it. But I'm sorry. Let me try this again.
Yeah.
So at the D23 convention, Disney has released a crap load of information about Marvel's Infinity War film coming out. Yes.
You're gonna say Gauntlet.
I was gonna say Gauntlet. See, I was slipping. But so much information is out.
Do you think that it's not called Infinity Gauntlet because people are too stupid to not know what a gauntlet is?
That's ridiculous. That's like saying having to change a Harry Potter movie because people don't know what a philosopher is. So
that sounds stupid too. That never happened. I do think that's the thing. I think people so don't know what a gauntlet is, so
I don't think
they had to throw in war.
Yeah, I think so too. Unless the sequel's gonna be called Gauntlet.
Maybe it's called the Gauntlet. The next one.
Maybe the first one will be.
So everyone has to tune in to this movie, and they're like, they walk away and they're like, I know what a gauntlet is. And the next movie, Infinity Gauntlet, I know what that is now.
There's gonna be a whole scene where Thanos goes, I'm gonna put on my glove. Or what's also called a gauntlet. And that'll be the end of the movie. And then he's going to walk out. You're right going, I know what a gauntlet is.
And then he's like, and my philosophy is to kill all of you. A philosophy is a general belief. So now you guys know what that is too.
Just have a little Harry Potter stick pop up from the corner. A philosophy is...
And then Hermione going, what in it? Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, so I'm so excited because they released all kinds of information. So how do we even begin this, David? All right, so first off,
why don't we just pull up the trailer? Of course, so we can't watch the trailer.
We can't watch it. Everybody's for months, probably.
Yeah, we're never gonna get this trailer.
Right, we're never gonna. But so yeah, they released footage. Josh Brolin came on stage and held the gauntlet up.
Yeah, did you hear how that played out?
No, how did it go?
So he goes on stage,
right,
and he's like, he's like, give me a challenge or something, and the cast of the Guardians of the Galaxy show up, or some of the cast. It's Karen Gillan,
right,
Zoe Saldana,
yeah, yep,
and the guy who plays Drax, Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
So they walk up on stage, and he's like, I mean a real challenge. So then I guess whatchamacallit, I think Sebastian Stan, Chadwick Boseman step up then, Robert Downey Jr. steps up there, and he's like, okay, now things are starting to become interesting or whatever.
Right.
And like that's how like people keep coming up on stage. So a bunch.
Yeah, I heard that the stage was packed full of everybody except for the big stars.
Because I think Chris Pratt, he's filming Jurassic World 2.
Right, and Chris Evans I don't think was there either, right?
He's probably banging some supermodel.
Probably, yeah. He wasn't there. I think Robert Downey Jr. was there though, wasn't he?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
Right, he was there. I don't know if Mark Ruffalo was though. I think he's doing something, isn't he?
Oh, Mark Ruffalo he might be busy.
Yeah, I don't believe I heard he was there, but yeah, I heard it was cool. It was like everybody, all these people came up on stage, and it was pretty cool to see. Which that's what excites me the most is seeing it all coming together now. You know, we're gonna be able to see everybody on stage, which is gonna be awesome. But one of the things they also released, along with Josh Brolin holding up the gauntlet, which is the glove. All right, if you haven't figured it out yet, the gauntlet is
gauntlet's a glove.
Yeah,
it's a glove. Just a glove.
It's also a game.
Oh, it is.
In the 80s, a gauntlet. The gauntlet. It was a great game. Isn't it also called isn't Gauntlet like an actual like test or something?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
double meaning.
Yeah, it's a double meaning to it, right? All right. So anyway, there's your English lesson for the day, kids. So yeah, one of the things.
Tune in next week when we talk about anagrams.
Right. But one of the things they also released was huge, magnificent statues of Thanos and his Black Order. Which is the henchmen of Thanos. Which also I heard is also called the Children of Thanos. Too.
Yeah, in the comic books. So this I know all about the Infinity Gauntlet, and I love all Jim Starling's classic outer space weird shit.
Right.
But that's it. I don't read contemporary Marvel comics.
Right.
But I guess they did a big event called Infinity, and they introduced Thanos having henchmen called the Black Order. But they incorporated ideas from the Marvel Universe, or they changed things around, and now they have the Black Order are more people that he kidnapped and adopted and raised to be his children, like Gamora and Nebula.
Right.
So now
which makes sense, yeah.
So when Nebula said, of all our siblings, I hated you the least.
Right.
You know who these other people are, and they're not good because they're probably clearly still loyal to Thanos.
Now, if you were to write this.
I'm writing
Okay,
this.
let's say you're writing it.
I didn't. There's like 100. No, there's actually only 2 writers.
Right. The way I would write it is, I get it that Thanos was really strong, but it seems almost obscene to make him so strong that to over strong. So to me, having this Black Order makes sense to me now. You know what I mean? Like to have henchmen. So because you got to get to Thanos, you got to have fight somebody. So it'd be cool. It makes sense for me that the heroes got to fight through these guys to get to Thanos first. Yeah. Which I think is cool. I think it's a cool idea. So that kind of excites me.
It sounds like they're all coming down, and maybe one of them's got. I gotta go get the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. Right, I gotta go grab Vision.
Which
I gotta grab this.
Would be awesome. Yeah. That would be to me. That would be the war then, right? Would be they come down and they go to war with this hero, and these heroes are trying to protect whatever. Because you said. There was footage or pictures, right, of Doctor Strange getting beat up by somebody in a
So mild spoiler for the movie. Well, you should know this because Thanos is going to get all the stones. One of the stones is the Eye of Agamotto, and there's footage of a guy in the motion cap suit with a staff standing over a downed Doctor Strange and him grabbing the Eye of Agamotto from his chest.
Right.
So that is not an easy task either. Doctor Strange is wicked powerful at that thing.
Right, so that's gotta be impressive. So if you're curious, little spoiler, you might want to turn it off or not, because we'll be talking about now things that we're seeing, footage that was shown, because I am gonna go over the footage, which sounds amazing. Yes. So you might want to not listen to the rest of this episode.
If you want to go completely cold into, so honestly, I wouldn't even watch the Marvel films. So
don't even watch any of them.
So that way you could tune in for this one and go, and you could lean into the person next to you. Who's the guy in the red, white, and blue? That's Captain America. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
What's his shield made out of? Vibranium. Oh, okay. Who's the guy in the flying suit? So you're just going in completely cold. That's the best way to watch any Marvel movie.
So here's your warning now. Thanks for listening. We'll end it now in case you're shutting off now. Yeah. Thanks for listening to Studio Alley to our movie minutes. And we'll see you next episode. So tune in next time.
Yeah.
I'll give you like 2 seconds. Shut off. Okay, now I'm going to reveal. Now we're going to talk about all the spoilers. All right, ready?
All the spoilers.
All right.
Since now Gary left, let's talk about how stupid Gary looks.
Right. All right, so the Black Order will consist of, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now, like you said, you read the old stuff. I don't remember reading about his henchmen when I read the Infinity.
Yeah, these are actually new characters.
Okay,
so these came out in the last 15 years.
Okay, so that's why I didn't recognize any of these people. But okay, so the group consists of
Elf with a gun. He's my favorite.
Elf with a gun. His loyal lieutenant Corvus Glaive.
Yeah, I think he's the one with the staff.
Okay. His greatest warrior Proxima Midnight.
That sounds like a dumb character from what's that stupid movie with the big robots, the Jaegers that fought the monsters? Pacific Rim. She sounds like a Pacific Rim robot.
You take Proxima Midnight. You got it, Captain. His spy master, Ebony Maw. Okay. And the brute force that is the Black Dwarf, which I just want to sub note. I've heard that the rumor is they might be changing that character's name.
The Black Dwarf?
Yeah, or they might be changing it. There's a rumor going on he's actually got a different name, or she. Or
well, you know why, right?
Because dwarf is offensive.
No, because that's a stupid thing. Because technically, a white dwarf star is way more powerful than a black dwarf star. Yeah. So they're clearly changing it for science. No, it's probably because it's offensive. But honestly,
I don't know what is.
No, I think
I just heard I heard rumors that it might be changed to a different name. So I don't know. But I gotta be honest with you, not impressed with the names.
Those are dumb names. You know why they're dumb names? Because they're
Ebony Maw and Black Dwarf and these and Proxima Midnight. Yeah, it's just
That's also a stripper.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, on stage, let's just get your $20 bills ready for Proxima Midnight.
She starts dancing and then she's like, "Oh, Thanos needs me."
She stops, takes the guy's 20, and then runs off stage. Before she leaves.
They're the kind of names that 14-year-olds make up. Like what's a cool name?
Yeah. The images I'm seeing, they look pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, they look pretty sharp. I would love to be there and take a picture of it. I bet it's awesome to be taking pictures. But I heard, too, that Brolin signed autographs and stuff, too, which is awesome. Oh. That would have been awesome, too.
Yeah. So. He signed so many gloves.
Yeah, right. All right, but footage. All right, so the footage I've heard, that's been going around, you'll see, you can't actually see the footage. That's the sucky part.
Yeah, you're not going to see it. The rumor is that you're not going to see a teaser trailer for this until Thor Ragnarok, which is November.
Right. So, all right. So, just a heads up. Here's what we're hearing. The footage we've seen that's being released, people are talking about. First off, has Thor kind of floating in space. I'm not sure if he's unconscious, or whatever, but he's floating in space, and then all of a sudden, wham! He slams into the windshield of
a Winnebago.
That would be awesome, right?
With the Mog driving it?
Yeah, right. That would be awesome. There's a twist, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see that coming.
If you get that joke, you were a good person.
No, he slammed into the windshield of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So they take him inside. They take Thor inside. Thor wakes up and looks at the Guardians of the Galaxy and says, "Who the hell are you?" Which is awesome. It sounds kind of funny, but what's really awesome about it is you think about it is this is the first time we get the mix. This is the first guy that gets to interact with, you know what I mean, the rest of the universe. You know, that's pretty cool. Outside of the Avengers, I mean.
And honestly,
so cool.
It's one of those things that's like, oh, that makes the most sense because of all the Avengers characters, Thor's the one who's the most intergalactic space-like.
But is it weird? Is it hard to wrap your head around a guy who's like a god, and all of a sudden now he's crashed into a bunch of people who are like sci-fi people? You know?
Because the Thor movies, specifically the first one, really set up the idea that Thor isn't a god; he's an interdimensional.
Which was a great explanation the way they explained it.
So he's more of a science character,
right?
Even though it's magic, he's kind of a science fiction character.
Yeah.
So it works, I think, of all the characters, and especially Thor Ragnarok looks like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all aliens.
Which,
and
like I said, go back to Thor, like you said, though, which I thought was a great way to explain it, because I love how they explained it there. Remember they said, well, wouldn't they be like gods back in those days when they first came here? Which totally made sense, you know, which was cool. So, yeah. All right. So that was the first image of the first footage was Thor, and Mantis was involved too, by the way, if you're curious.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Mantis.
Mantis involved, and they bring him on, and he says, "Who the hell are you guys?" Then there's shots of Thor saying something's very wrong, which includes a distraught-looking Loki holding up the Tesseract. Take with that what you will.
And what does that mean? Because if you remember, his whole point in the first Avengers was Loki was supposed to apprehend the cosmic cube for Thanos.
Right.
And he failed.
Yeah.
So does this mean he's giving the cube to Thanos now? Or is he like, shit, he's coming for me because I have the cube?
Yeah. I want to know how that's going to play out. Is Loki going to give it over? Or is he going to be like, fuck it, let me try again?
Yeah.
You're screwed. So that'll be kind of cool. Maybe. I don't know. But wouldn't it be cool, since you're not going to have the devil...
Mephisto.
Yeah,
that's what I was
Loki
thinking too.
Would be the guy who's going to be playing, talking in his ear, and all.
And he betrays him.
Yeah,
near the
that
end.
would be kind of cool, right?
There's a lot of rumors that Hela is replacing Mistress Death,
which is so cool. There's so many possibilities. I'm like so excited. Like this
hot Kate Blanchett is going to be playing.
That would be awesome to watch her standing there
because she's
watching
supposed to be
Thanos
Death in Viking mythology.
Yeah, so that would be cool. All right, and then there's footage of Peter Parker on a school bus. So Peter Parker is in Avengers. Even though there was rumors he wasn't going to, they were keeping on wraps. But the footage shows him on a school bus, and the hair on his arm starts standing up. Which, if you think about it, means he has spider sense.
Okay, see, this is a debate. We'll talk about more of this in our Spider-Man Homecoming review.
Yes, keep an ear out for that, and eye out for that review. But because originally they said they didn't have spider sense, right?
If you watch Civil War, there's a scene that has spider sense in it. There's a sequence where when he's fighting Winter Soldier and the Falcon, whatchamacallit, you see Spider-Man distinctly go, something's coming up behind him because the Winter Soldier throws something, and he goes, and his eyes get really big, and he goes, what? And he dodges it, and even though it's coming from behind him. So it showed his spider sense. Do you see that in Spider-Man Homecoming now?
No, you don't see it at all.
You don't see it at all.
So that was
because you know why? Because Spider-Man or Captain America: Civil War is a better Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about this later.
Yeah. All right. So moving on. Then you see, and I heard it's an awesome scene of Iron Man standing there with the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's standing there in front of Thanos, and Thanos says, very coolly,
"Bitch, please."
No, Thanos says, "Fun isn't really something one considers when balancing the universe, but this puts a smile on my face." Which just sounds cool. Just
That
sounds to
sounds
me
like
like
something Thanos would say.
yeah,
too.
it just sounds like he's like looking for a fight. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, all right, this will be fun.
Thanos,
You know?
Thanos always he's a very Shakespearean villain.
Yeah.
And he's also kind of a smartass.
Yeah.
Like in Infinity Gauntlet with Captain America when he fights Captain America and he says, "Surely you jest."
Yeah.
Like stuff like that is awesome with Thanos.
Then of course you know how all trailers stuff go.
Also, that clarifies he is following the comics. He's balancing the universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's limiting the population.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah. So God, there's so much cool stuff. All right. Then of course you know how trailers are. There's a bunch of series of shots. So there's quick shots of Star-Lord,
Dancing.
Doctor Strange and Spider-Man all in battle together.
Ooh.
Which is kind of cool.
I'm trying to visualize like how is Doctor Strange going to be in a fight? Because
Yeah,
his like that movie's so specifically geared towards Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So to see him interacting with other characters and using his powers is weird.
Yep. But a little side note: Spider-Man is using the suit that Tony Stark tried to give him at the end of the movie.
In Homecoming.
Yep. Little spoiler.
I hate that suit.
Yes, he's using that suit.
I hate that suit.
I
hope that suit gets broken and he gets a black suit instead.
And then there's a shot of Winter Soldier and Black Panther. So Winter Soldier will be back, which is
so.
Awesome.
In this shot is Winter Soldier and Black Panther getting a beer, and they're like, "Do you hear something?" And that's it.
Yeah, it's like
they're not even.
What's going on in the rest of the world? I don't know.
I haven't heard from Steve.
Right. Yeah. And then Iron Man in what looks like the Hulkbuster armor. They'll bring that back. And Black Widow with blonde hair.
Which is kind of cool because Black Widow, there's another Black Widow with blonde hair in the comic books.
Is there?
So it's kind of a little callback to that, yeah.
Okay.
Because the Red Room program, they were like, well, fucking our original Black Widow, she went all goody. We need to replace her with someone that actually follows orders.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then lastly, one of the last things I'm hearing, if you research it, you'll hear it online, is there's a scene with the Avengers sitting there. I don't know how many Avengers, who's there, but there's a bunch of Avengers that are there. And Thanos destroys an actual moon and throws the pieces at the Avengers.
Holy crap.
Which sounds pretty cool. Like, that, just visually, imagine that. Just chunks of this giant moon coming, screaming, and him just waving his arm or whatever, however he does it. That just sounds exciting. So.
See, I'm very curious how this is going to look. Because Civil War and Winter Soldier, it's because the same director as the Russo brothers, they did Civil War and Winter Soldier, and their fight scenes are very grounded.
Yeah.
They're not in space. So for that, I was like, well, I wonder if they're going to apply those sensibilities. And I'm like, no, he's blowing up moons and throwing it at people.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right, so...
It's very different.
Oh, and then lastly, one of my favorites is there is a shot of Steve, Captain America, who's not Captain America anymore, and there's a shot of him looking very rough. He's got long hair and a beard. And, of course, which got a lot of fans to think maybe he's now going by the name of Nomad.
Ah.
If you remember.
He is now one of those homeless Iraq vets that you see in the corner of the street. You know,
right.
help, I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
That's I guess.
I was in war. Which war were you in? World War II. Get out of here, you crazy homeless guy. Yeah.
Sure you were.
Right. So, what are your expectations of this, though, really? Do you think it's going to be a lot of hype and it's going to be a letdown? Or do you think, no, it's going to be amazing? Or do you think, are you trying not to get excited?
I don't want to get super excited.
Yeah.
But I am really happy that Thanos sounds like Thanos.
Yeah.
Which is very worrisome because I'm like, you could just make Thanos very simple and like, he's just a bad guy. He's just a bad guy who wants to blow up stuff. But the fact that he sounds like that snickering Shakespearean villain who's trying to balance out the population of the universe by by cutting it in half sounds really cool to me.
Yeah.
See Peter Parker with the goosebumps, like that sounds cool too. I really wish I hate that new suit though, but
it's too late for me. I'm so excited about it, and I shouldn't be because I'm afraid. Because I was just me. Just we talked about this before. It's just me. I was really excited about Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I was disappointed.
You're a fool.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was like my first disappointment as far as...
Really?
It really was.
And Spider-Man Homecoming was mine.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Everybody's got differences, man. But there's always one, and I was just really disappointed. Everybody talked about how great it was. When I saw it, I was just kind of like, oh, really? I was so disappointed because I had high hopes for it.
You know what this movie already did better?
What's that?
Is they're not doing Avengers 1 and Avengers 2 where Thanos goes, Here's my army of nameless bad guys. No, he has a group of 4 people.
Yeah.
So it's a 30 superheroes against 4 guys.
Yeah.
And it sounds like I'm guessing those 4 guys don't last too long too as little henchmen.
That's
so no Nebula in this trailer, in this footage.
Yeah, I not what I heard. Now that you mentioned, no, I have not heard anything about Nebula in it.
We'll probably do an episode of the Infinity Gauntlet on recovering sidekicks in the upcoming future. But do you think Nebula is going to play the same role she played in the comics, where she is apprehended by Thanos and is being tortured?
Yeah, I think
that sucks.
Yeah.
That's real miserable.
Sucks, yeah,
because I feel bad for that character already, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's real shitty.
I think what will happen is she'll try to kill him.
Oh yeah.
And she'll fail, and he'll slap her around, whatever, and then take her prisoner and start to mess with,
Take her other eye.
Yeah, he'll start messing with her. Yeah.
Poor
You
King
think
Kill.
now they'll kill her off though?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
A part of me, I hope Thanos. If they kill Thanos, I don't know if they will, but I hope if they do kill Thanos, I hope he dies like in the comic books where he's turned into stone.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a cool visual.
Yeah.
Where Adam Warlock burns him so much that he turns into stone.
If you had to pick who they might kill off, who do you think they would do?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark, for sure.
Not because, well, obviously because the contract's up.
Right.
But I want Tony to die because I hate him. I hate him so much. Which makes him interesting, is that he's such an unlikable character.
I would agree. I think they'd kill off.
But
Tony
he needs
Stark,
redemption.
But I think he'll go out like a hero. I think
he'll
die. Especially because of a certain ending in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? They'll end it tragically, so to speak, but he'll go out as a hero.
Yeah.
Because really, does anybody want to see that part of his life?
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
I get you.
That's kind of boring.
I'd like to be him in that life. Gwyneth Paltrow looked really good.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be, but I could see Steve going.
I can see Steve going, probably, yeah.
And then Bucky picking up.
He hasn't really talked too much about doing more, has he? I mean, he said he's game for it.
No, he said he's game for it,
but that's it. But there wasn't like a big hype. But Downey Jr. has said he wants to get out before it gets dumb. So, I could see them maybe...
You literally could kill everybody off.
Yeah. I could see them killing off Nebula.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, they'll bring him back, probably. But I could see them killing off Star-Lord.
Nah.
I think they could kill him off in the battle or have him take him out.
Nah.
He's a normal guy. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna dance off, man.
I'm saying to add drama, I could see them killing him off or something.
Okay, let's be logical about this.
Okay,
contract.
If you haven't read the comic, we're already into spoilers.
Let's
talk about this. Okay, in the comics, he kills everybody off. He kills everybody off, but then they bring them all back.
Yeah,
you know
but
they take the gun.
Yeah.
So I could see them killing Star-Lord.
I don't think they can do that because it undermines the. Okay, first off, do you think this is the whole movie?
Oh,
do you
no.
think this is going to be a second one?
I think it'll kill in the second one.
See, that's what I think too. Is I think this one will be setting up the stones, having maybe a conflict with them. Do you think someone will die in this one? And it'll be like the repercussions will be in the second one. Is who dies at the end, or
yeah.
I
could see Star-Lord getting killed in this one.
See, the way I don't think it's going to happen is because
he's got a team.
No, but we haven't gotten Guardians of the Galaxy 3 yet, so everyone's still under contract.
Right. So, I'm not saying they'll kill him off for good, but I bet he gets taken out somehow, and the team has to rally together without their leader and go after him. Yeah, I can see that.
Nah.
No, you don't think so?
Nah, I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm just saying I can see that. I can see Nebula getting killed.
I would say if characters are going to die, you're going to kill off characters that the actors' contracts are up. So I would say Steve would die. I would say Tony would die. I think if you're going to end the story with Thor would just go back to Asgard. He finally rules as king of Asgard. Yeah. So Thor, I don't think they would kill Thor.
No.
I think Banner could bite it. They're not doing anything with him.
No, and in fact, they're still saying that there's not a standalone movie.
They're not planning to do a standalone because technically Universal Pictures still owns the Hulk. Mm-hmm. He's just like Spider-Man. He's under contract. That's why he could appear in movies, but he can't get a solo film because they'd have to talk to distribution rights.
Yeah.
So I think they could kill Banner. I think Banner could bite it. And honestly, what are you gonna do with the Hulk after? You're not gonna put him in a solo movie. He's just gonna keep popping up.
Yeah.
And it's not like the Hulk's like in the comic books where he's different. Like he's like, oh, now he's a smart Hulk or he's a gray Hulk. Or they're not doing any of that. So I don't think I think they could kill Hulk, and that's fine. I don't really have a big.
I can see. Yeah. You've already got the powers in Thor. If you want to bring Powerhouse back, you know what I'm saying?
They won't kill Black Widow.
No,
because they want to do a movie, but they haven't been working on it at all.
No.
So I would say they still.
But I also think to keep the female.
Yeah.
Going.
That too. You can't have the one female character get killed. Oh,
yeah.
there's the Gamora too, but Gamora's not going to die because Guardian 3 hasn't happened.
Yeah.
I don't even think they'd kill Nebula either. He might torture the shit out of her, but I feel like James Gunn probably has something planned with Nebula in the future. Like of all the Guardians, I would say the person who would die would be Drax.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Of all the characters, like he's the one he lost his family. Like he
Right.
seems to be fitting to die.
Right.
But I don't think they would kill him in Infinity War.
No.
I think if he's gonna die, he's gonna die in a Guardians film. Or they'll blow.
Do you think they'll do that whole thing where they'll kill everybody and then bring them all back?
No.
You think?
I don't think you can do that. Especially since there's so many people that died and then got brought back already in the Marvel film universe.
They should do it like in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. You know, just bring her back, and then he
Abraham
brings back Lincoln.
Yeah.
And, like everybody comes back.
All the Ultron walks by. Hey,
yeah. Hey guys, I'm still around.
I would say Vision could die.
Yeah. Really, because what are you gonna do with that character? They made him so powerful. Really, think about it. I mean,
yeah.
What are you gonna do with that? Really?
Yeah.
It's almost like a Superman character. I can go through walls, and I'm super strong, and I can pick up the hammer. And I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do with that character?
A part of me though is like
I could see Vision dying if they kill Stark too.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's his creation too. You know, so the voice and stuff. I can see.
A part of me could think also like you shouldn't kill Vision because you want to keep some members of the Avengers in another movie after Avengers 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
And Vision and Scarlet Witch seem to be like those are top contenders to be main characters in the Avengers film.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't want them to do another Avengers film after everyone's contract's up, but that's me.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna kill Black Panther right away.
You think so?
No.
I was gonna say what?
Okay, first off, how great would it be is if you see Captain Marvel show up in this movie?
Yeah.
Brie Larson, and she's like, "Hi, I'm Captain Marvel. I've been here to stop the," and he just blows a hole right through, kills her instantly. The first 10 seconds they introduce her, you'd be like, "Whoa, didn't see that coming."
They should do a whole Quasar thing. She shows up, puts her hands up. Let's do this. Then he blasts her hand in her hands. Oh, be awesome.
They just hire that Oscar-winning actress to do a 5-second scene. Yeah.
And then you can have her movie where she's got to relearn how to be superhero again because she lost
her hand.
No, and she's lost her confidence and everything. Yeah.
But there's a lot of rumors that she'll show up in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if she'll get her powers that way. Maybe when the moon.
You know what they ought to do is that's how she'll get her powers at the end of the movie. Is that'll start the next generation of heroes after they beat Thanos, or whatever. Whatever happens creates more heroes, whatever. Yeah. That's the way to do it, really. But all right. So.
I just want to know how Pip the Troll's going to fit into all this.
Do you think they're gonna have Adam Warlock in it?
No, he won't.
They keep saying they're no.
He can't do. They can't be in it. He won't be in here.
No, why not?
It's too late. They haven't had an actor cast yet.
Yeah,
I know he was supposed to be in the last Guardians, but James Gunn didn't want to just shove a character in and not have a story for him.
What if this is split in two and they have him in the next one? And he says, "I know how to beat Thanos." He shows up and they're like, "Well, fuck you, man. You show up late, everyone."
Golden guy.
Right. Ooh, come on.
Nah. I hope they bring back what's her face though.
Who?
The girl from The Sovereign, Aisha. Because I think that actress. I think that actress is real attractive.
I really would love to see Doctor Doom show up. Surprise! Dude,
awesome. If you want to blow anybody's mind, you remember how in the Civil War trailer happened, and then Spider-Man shows up at the very end and he says Underoos.
Yep.
That'd be kick ass if Doctor Doom
if he
shows up.
He shows up and he says, "You don't even have to have a whole deal. Just have him show up and be like, because." My country of Latvia is being attacked too, and
imagine like a bunch of Doom bots save like the team.
Oh yeah.
And they take him back to Latveria, and he's like, "Well, you licked your wounds. I'll show you how to."
Yeah.
Doom's here. All right.
Plus his whole scene when he was part of the comic was amazing. He was so awesome. Oh god.
What's Firelord gonna do in here?
I don't know.
One of those characters nobody cares about. Firelord. I forgot. Every time I read Infinity Gauntlet, I'm like, "Oh yeah, you were here." That's right.
Yep.
I forgot.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
Hope it's good. Hope it's really good.
I hope it's.
Honestly, this is the project I probably have the most faith in because it's the Russo brothers, and it's the same writers of Civil War and Winter Soldier and the first Avenger.
Yeah.
And it feels like that foursome, that team right there, they really have a good handling on how to do these movies.
Yep.
So this movie's gonna make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
A shit ton of money.
In your face, DC fans.
Yeah. Oh, you made Wonder Woman? Woo! You made one good movie.
Yeah,
Marvel's made fuck, 14?
Right.
15?
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
all right. So, if you follow us on Twitter too, I posted a bunch of articles in there. You can go back through our Twitter on Studio Alley, and I posted a bunch of articles there, so you can read all this information too. So,
Sweet.
All right. Anything else?
You can always reply to me on Twitter at ExploitedGeek.
I am Blackie Polo.
But you can also, the best way to contact us is just to comment right here on our Story Mechanics podcast page. Just scroll right down under the video and just type something up. And say, no, you guys are wrong. Firelord is the best Marvel character.
Right.
He's my favorite Herald of Galactus.
Yes.
Said no one.
Yep. All right, next episode, we still continue on with the D23. We got so much more information coming from D23. God, I love Disney, and I love the way they're handling this. And there's still so much more. Still a couple days left of D23, so who knows what more stuff's going to come out. So, see you next episode.